Konbanwa minasan, this is R. Felix Finch. It's been a late night in Japan, but here on the East Coast, I get to use natural lighting. And this is what happened at New Beginning in Sapporo, Night 1. We start the show with Yuya Uemura and Tiger Mask teaming up against El Phantasmo and Taiji Ishimori. Uemura and ELP start with some graps and impact, with each man knocking off the other's partner. Ishimori gets in and both do a really good job keeping Uemura isolated. Tiger Mask is finally able to get in and show off his light heavyweight skill. Ishimori does a great job playing spoiler. Uemura hits Ishimori off the apron so hard that he almost throws himself out of the ring going over. Tiger Mask keeps giving Uemura chances to make the pin, but he's knocked out of the ring by Bullet Club. Ishimori is able to type out Uemura through a pair of beautiful rolling label locks. I gave this 2.5. It was a shockingly good open. Uemura got the chance to shine and did a great job featuring in this match. Next up, we have Toa Henare, Tamaoka Honma, and Togi Makabe going up against Yoda Tsuji, Manabu Nakanishi, and Hiroshi Tenzan. Nakanishi and Hinata start off the match. Nakanishi gets worked over his legs quite a bit, but Nakanishi is able to work that beefy boy style, that amateur style he has. And against Tenzan in the match, Yoda Tsuji is a fitting opponent in here. There's a great pairing instances with Tsuji and Hinata, and a great combination into a Boston Crab. All men have submissions in the ring, but Hinata is able to make it to the rope break. Hinata beats Tsuji with a Toa bottom. After a couple failed attempts, I give this 1 star. It was a good match. I thought the real star story here was Hinata versus Tsuji, and I can't wait to see more of that. And it's a bit of a Nakanishi exhibition because he is on his way out of the company. Next up, Ryusuke Taguchi, Sho Yo, and Will Ospreay team up against Doki, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, El Desperado, and Zack Sabre Jr. So this is Suzuki-gun versus Chaos. Suzuki-gun starts off with the attack, and I always love Taguchi's kind of coach shtick. A lot of bodies being thrown into barricades, and this match, Suzuki-gun is solidly in control. Ospreay's tagged in hot, but he's eventually caught by ZSJ in several submissions that just pop in and out so smoothly. Taguchi gets teamed up by Suzuki-gun's non-ZSJ members, and somehow survives a daybreak from Doki. Doki tries to use a metal pipe, but Taguchi is able to dodge it. He hits a bum strike and a Dodon to seal the win for himself. I gave this 1.5 stars. It was a lot of great interplay with Zack Sabre Jr. and Will Ospreay, and I do like this continuing story of Taguchi always having Doki's number. Next up, we have Robbie Eagles and Ryu Lee teaming up against Bushi and Hiromu Takahashi. Ryu Lee and Hiromu start off and immediate chops to the chest of each other. It's nice to see Ryu Lee counter a leapfrog with a dropkick. I don't think I've seen that reversal, but it makes perfect sense. Robbie Eagles and Dragon Lee do a great job adjusting their timing because it's the first time together, so not everything's on time, but Dragon Lee normally is the one who stopped just a split second to make sure they land together. Bushi and Hiromu are much more cohesive as they're both members of LIJ. Robbie Eagles is the magnet for all the heat, and Ryu Lee is working Hiromu over in the corner very smoothly. The battle between Hiromu and Ryu Lee is intense and has some scary neck spots. Bushi is also doing good lucha things to Robbie Eagles, but Robbie is able to perform a turbo backpack and transition into kind of an inverted figure 4 to get the submission from Bushi. I gave this 2 stars. I love Robbie Eagles as a whipping boy, but that passion between Ryu Lee and Hiromu was great to witness. Continuing our New Year's Dash story, we have Sonata and Naito taking on Jay White and Kenta. Naito and Switchblade start off the match, and Kenta swaps in immediately while receiving Kenta chants. He takes his time wandering outside of the ring. When he gets back in, Bullet Club tries to attack, but Naito is quite tranquilo. Sonata shows aggression against Jay White, but Bullet Club soon starts wrecking LIJ against the barricades. Bullet Club's able to isolate Sonata, and I'm loving the Kenta shenanigans as he mocks LIJ and Naito especially. Naito and Kenta get in there. They get a lot of action with each other, including a beautiful sequence that ends in a pretty great like spinebuster driver by Naito. Uh, a lot of is exchanged between Sonata and White as well. But Gato hits Sonata with a chair out of nowhere, and Jay White is able to get the roll up with the tights. For the win, I gave this 3.5 stars. It was quite amusing opening, a lot of action between members of their feuds. It was fun to see. It was fun to watch. Next up, the IWGP US Champion Jon Moxley teams with Kazuchika Okada to go up against Minoru Suzuki and Taichi. Suzuki and Moxley battle inside while Taichi and Okada are occupied. Mox is wearing the eye patch and bandage. The strike battle between Suzuki and Moxley is damn entertaining. Okada and Taichi are finally in the match. They go up against each other. Taichi continuing tonight's tradition of taking his rival out on the barricades. And they go past the barricades. Suzuki's hitting Moxley with a barricade and chairs while Taichi is throwing Okada into chairs. Taichi brings Okada back in the ring at 16, while Moxley and Suzuki continue their battle on the outside. They're even dueling with the barricades. Suzuki and Moxley get tagged back in and immediately go on the attack with each other. The eye patch and bandage is kind of falling off of Moxley's eye. Moxley has this great form of like a deep cloverleaf. Moxley has like this great form of a deep cloverleaf and trades submissions with Suzuki. Taichi Saito's Okada, and it is gorgeous, just like chef's kiss. And the madness of Suzuki and Mox is a ton of fun. Suzuki is one of the few men who can pull off the slap fight and make it intimidating. Suzuki wins with a prolonged sleeper into a gotch-style pile driver. I gave this 4.5 stars. It was chaos. It was madness. It was intensity. It was like watching two matches simultaneously, and I'm all for it. Post-match, Okada is trying to counter a Taichi attack, but Zack Sabre Jr. pops up out of nowhere and attacks Okada, and when Ospreay comes out to make the assist, Suzuki-gun is able to leave Chaos lying, and Taichi addresses Okada from the ring. It's awesome. I love seeing this side of Taichi, seeing him get a more featured spot. In our semi-main event, we have Tomohiro Ishii taking on Evil, the best name in wrestling. This is a big beef battle. And to start out, they're running at each other, trying to knock the other one down before throwing forearms. Very grapple heavy, with each man trying to overpower the other, and a solid pop from the crowd. Ishii is able to suplex Evil. The battle finally goes to the outside, and Evil baseball bats a chair off of Ishii's neck. Once they're back in the ring, both continue to battle. The advantages are traded. They each try to use red shoes to attack the other, but Evil's the one who's able to successfully do it, using red shoes to deliver a magic killer unknowingly. Ishii starts bursting out some speed, and the hits get harder and harder. This turns into a high-speed, heavy-hitting Haas fight. Yes, I love that alliteration. Evil delivers a top rope superplex, but somehow Ishii is able to kick out. Everything is Evil reversed with a headbutt, but Evil is able to hit a Darkness Falls that Ishii kicks out of. Ishii able to get some near falls with a pair of half and halves from Evil are able to get Ishii down, and Evil delivers a headbutt after receiving a dragon suplex. The falsy sequence is madness with constant reversals to a lariat that Evil kicks out of, but a vertical drop brainbuster from Ishii to Evil is able to win the day. I gave this 4 stars. It started out as a slow burn match, but the way it leveled up as it went along was insane, and I loved it. Our main event is here as Shingo Takagi and Hiroki Goto face off for the Never Openweight Championship, and it's an immediate fight, as should be expected, but much faster than the start of the previous match. Eventually, Goto is able to capture Shingo and try to slow the match down, but hard hits keep coming once again. Goto is continuing to try to counter Shingo by just capturing him into holds when there's the slightest of openings that arise in Shingo's high-impact offense. These are just two gents just beating each other with whatever limb they can reach the other one with. The strength and resilience is on display for both, as each man trades dominance throughout this match, even exchanging headbutts at one point. Goto is able to kick out of a made in Japan that is delivered out of nowhere, and the crowd is hot for Shingo, but Shingo Takagi wins with the Last of the Dragon, and he is your new never openweight champion. I gave this 4 stars. It was a great fight between the two. No real idea who was going to walk away with the belt throughout, and I'm happy to see Shingo win. I'm a huge fan of Shingo Takagi. I love his look. I think he's just such a legitimate guy to have hold a belt, because you look at him and you're like, this guy's a fighter. Shingo does a great job also in his promo afterward, elevating the title and his post by saying that the IWGP may be the #1 championship, but the never openweight is the only championship. And he even taunts Sho, who's joined the ringside, on his way out, and Sho's been talking mess the entire time. It's a great ending, and that's how we go out. Overall, I give this event a B. Most of the night didn't feature anything particularly fancy, and it was a lot of exhibition matches. But if you need to isolate any 3 in this card, I definitely recommend the 3 top build bouts. New Japan is also carrying on the fine tradition of establishing their young lions further in these multi-man matches, helping them build slowly over time. And I can get behind these characters I'm starting to see. And additionally, as a fan of Hustle, I am all in on Evil Taichi and love how he's regained some of that previous swagger. And as a fan of Shingo Takagi, let's see that never openweight title elevated, especially with Sho on the Japanese commentary saying that Shingo ran away from the light heavyweight division, basically calling him a coward. I'm all for that. But you know what, guys? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it. Give this channel a subscribe. And buy my shirts at friscoflame.com, which includes the Pride shirt here. And you can also support me at patreon.com/friscoflame for exclusive perks, merch, and bonus content. Peace out, party peoples. It is time for me to get a nap, and I will see you tomorrow for new beginnings in Sapporo Night 2.